Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the one and only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. I'm your host. It's your boy, Rumboyz Robbie of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. This show is brought to you by monkeyknifefight.com for all your daily fantasy prop needs. If you're into player props, stuff like that, get on over to monkeyknifefight.com. We'll be breaking down some of that in tonight's pregame show. So make sure you guys stay tuned for our selections on some more or less, some touchdown dance, and much, much more. But get on over to monkeyknifefight.com. Use our promo code. We're going to match you on your very first deposit all the way up to $100. So, like, if you play with the hundo, we'll match you on that. If you play with 20, we'll match you on that as well. Also, this show is brought to you by the SportsMe app. Link is in the description section. If you have a fantasy football question, you can record a 30-second video, drop your question, or if you just want to debate me on whatever, you could drop a question, then you can tag me, and then we could go back and forth. We can debate, or I could give you advice, or whatever the case may be. But get on over to the SportsMe app. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Homie Z2.
What's good? What's good?
Oh, man, I shot a Red Bull earlier, and now I'm sipping this second one, and I also have a beer, so I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready to do this.
I'm enjoying on some sweet tea.
Yeah, I see. The viewers don't know. If you guys have ever had like real sweet tea, think about how Toby's accent tastes. There you go. It just tastes like a southern drawl and sugar. It's made with love.
It's my name is sweet tea.
See, I knew it. I knew it. Oh, look at the enthusiasm. Like, that's why I kind of sped through the ads really fast. Look at Weeds, like already up in here. He's like, listen, damn it, I already got a lineup set. My DraftKings lineup tonight. Captain is. Oh wait, I think he retyped it down here. I think he meant to say Cook. Captain Dalvin Cook, Flex Jefferson, Pat Fryermuth, Conklin, KJ Osborne. Okay. I see what you rocking. I see what you rocking. How do I explain my approach to tonight?
I put out a poll earlier that's got 411 votes on the comfortability of starting Dalvin Cook tonight.
And practically no one wants to.
And it's only at 16% on 90% plus on starting him tonight. So I'm fading the captain, but that's contrarian to me on a night like tonight.
We may have some Dalvin Cook builds that will reveal later in the show. I'm gonna be honest. I may have built and still am going to build more lineups, but I may have built already like 15 lineups. Like on Twitter earlier, I was like, here's like I got 12 of them done. I built a couple more, went, smoked a joint, took a shit, and then came back to the laptop, built a couple more, took a break, took a breather. Maybe I ran over 100, 200, 300 some odd simulations over on drroto.com with the DFS optimizer tool that I get in the premium package. So we're in for it. If I am very vocal and passionate during tonight's play-by-play broadcast, we'll know why. If I'm also relaxed because, hey, we got so many different things going on and so many different possibilities. Like, we just have covered our asses in so many ways. Then, we'll see what the fuck will happen. But I'm letting everyone out there know I think that we're pretty well prepared on tonight's game. I think I know I did my homework, and we're still going to do some homework here on the show because we're going to get your opinions. Toby, let's first start with we're going to talk about some DFS later. All right. Let's start on the sportsbook side. Give me just 1 second. DraftKings is loading. I want to shout out the Vegas Knights for winning me money last night. Shout out to hockey. If you guys aren't betting hockey, like, it's actually pretty easy. You kind of don't really need to know a lot. Like you could pick favorites and then you can just follow trends and then it just like takes off on its own. But anyways, all right, let's share this screen here. Because that's where Triet, what's up? Steelers Nation. What's up? Oh, Steelers Nation. I know that you are strapped in and ready. Here, let me get to his comment really quick before I get this line all pulled up for us. He says, must win for the Steelers from here and on out. Fun fact, Ben actually owns Minnesota, and I like a score of 20-17. Short week, play it smart. I want the run game to work effectively. I like that analysis. I'm not. I can't hate on that.
Is Eric Kendricks healthy tonight? I think so. He plays a big part in this run game tonight, I think.
Let me check that. Check the injury report. While I get injury report loaded up, my brother. Taking a look here at this line, you got the Steelers still dogs. Now Minnesota has now became favorites even more. I am a contributor of that, and we'll get into how that happened in a second. But favorites at -170, you have a over under of 45 points even. Okay, even scale right there with a 3.5 point spread. What's it looking like to you, Toby? While I check on the injury report.
I think the Steelers D-line, the pressure they've been getting lately, is going to play a huge factor in this game to help them win. And I think if they control the clock against this Vikings team, coming off a terrible loss last week, I like the Steelers tonight, even as underdogs.
You know, coming into this, that's what I really thought as well. So I do not see Kendricks listed on the injury report.
Yeah, I just checked it too. He's active tonight.
Yeah, he's active. One of the things, so I took a couple of things into account that made me tilt Minnesota. Okay. And one of those things may sound stupid because one of those pieces is betting analysis. All right. ATS against the spread. All right. Home teams are 5-1 this year. I'm willing to take that. Okay. That alone makes me want to take Minnesota. You lost to Detroit last week. You need to find a way to bounce back. Pittsburgh is in a must win. Okay. But if Dalvin Cook is going to play, you have the ability to control clock and keep the ball out of Big Ben's hands. If it comes down to who has the ball last, I get that Kirk Cousins fucking blows in prime time. But, you know, also missing Joe Hayden. I get that there's no Thielen there. So that's like in a way kind of a wash in a way. But you still got, if Dalvin Cook is even 70%, 75% healthy out there running, that gives them the ability to control the clock. Justin Jefferson is a premier elite receiver. He has had back-to-back, 130, 140 plus yard receiving yard games. He's the only receiver with doubles of those this season. So, I mean, and how they stop him, I don't know. I really like Justin Jefferson. I've seen a couple of props with him for 93.5 or even 104.5 on certain books. I'm really liking him to have a 100+ yard night. I think that Minnesota can find a way to pull this off. Oh, cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What to do? Dilly, by the way.
Monkey Knife Fight has Jefferson at 95.5 right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I break down both of these teams. Offensively, I will take Minnesota, especially with Cook healthy. But with no Thielen, you still have Deontay Claypool. Cousins in prime time is just like a Big Ben, how Big Ben's playing right now.
Yeah, Big Ben hasn't been playing great, yeah.
I think Najee and Cook, 70% Cook and Najee is a wash to me. And then I take defense into account. The back ends of both of these teams aren't great by any means, but looking into the front seven, these tackles can't keep up with TJ Watt, and even in the middle with Chris Wormley. I mean, I'd rather have TJ Watt than Minnesota's DJ Wanham coming after
over the last two. So if we look at recency, over the last 3 games, these two teams are possibly two of the worst fucking defenses that are still in a hunt for a playoff spot.
Yeah.
Okay. So I expect a lot of through the air tonight, but also still somehow simultaneously being somewhat of a low scoring game. I'm not comfortable with over a 45 with these two teams, just because their abilities to kind of play like dog shit, and kind of just play up to their competition. There's going to be a lot of tit for tat and a lot of Justin Jefferson this way, Deontay this way, JJ this way, DJ this way. Like, it's just going to be a lot of that, I feel.
I think it'll be probably a 24-17 game, something like that.
Okay.
That'd be my prediction.
Yeah, see, I could maybe see something along that, so even like 21-17 or you know, like something like that. I have no problems, and I don't go out recommending this. I have no problems if you go out there and choose to hedge tonight's game. If there was ever a game that you were going to 100% hedge, this is it. This is the one. You know, if and the way that you hedge it, I probably would just bet maybe just a tad bit more on the underdog, you know, in this game, you know, because it'll probably land somewhere around exactly what I'm gonna get if the favorite wins anyways, you know. Depending, you know, however much you're playing with your bankroll, you know. So if there's ever one to hedge, this is the one that you hedge, but I am rolling Minnesota in this one, which is crazy, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, I don't feel if there. Oh my gosh. See, it could also be a big running game. 23-21 or 2017 Steelers win. This will be better than last week's game.
This is a one turnover game to decide the outcome of who wins, in my opinion. There's going to be one turnover. If we end up at the end of this game with one total turnover, whoever gets that turnover won the game.
Exactly. Yeah. Whoever completes the turnover. Yeah. Whoever accomplishes the turnover. I like what Steelers Nation is saying with some of these things. Our defense has been a little bit overwhelming and overrated. Nothing like it was last year. And the reason it's the way it is this year is less secondary help. He also dropped some stat predictions. He's going to say 170 on the yards for Ben with 2 TDs, no picks. But then he's going to say Kirk 220, 2 TDs and a pick. So that's going along the narrative of exactly what you were saying, Toby, about, you know, again, how you were saying Steelers will win. Steelers Nation is saying the same thing, Steelers will win. So it sounds like that there's a potential consensus for the side of picking the Steelers. Okay. I like that. I like that narrative. Matt, what is good? Nets lost me so much money last night, dude. That is one team in NBA I do not bet. That is one team. I've seen so many people heartbreak over them. The team you want to play this year is the Knicks. The team you want to play this year is the Knicks. Now, whether you pick them to win or lose, that's always your toss-up. But the Knicks are your money maker this year. Yeah, I've been getting in a little bit more into basketball. I told you I was going to start working my way back into it. Robbie, can you host a fantasy league for playoff games by any chance? LOL, if that's even a thing. Let me look around at some servers, at some apps that we could play on.
It's on NFL, the playoff challenge thing.
On what?
Have you ever played the NFL playoff challenge?
Oh yeah, NFL has one. NFL.
Yeah.
Hey man, we gotta contracts and shit.
Oh yeah, I got you. But I was just saying, NFL is kind of weird though, because you're meant to pick who the 2 teams you think are going to be in the Super Bowl because of the multiplier.
Is the NFL gonna cut me shit? Okay, hey Marcus, Florio, you guys, you know I love you. It's only jokes. It's only jokes. It's only jokes. Like I say that now, and they're gonna be like, "Really, Robbie?" I'm like, "Look, it's a serious question. I mean, I'll put in the job app and everything, and show up to the interview completely fine." That, but no, it is a thing, Matt. We'll find a platform. See who want to work with the Rumboyz for it. Cook is questionable, but if he plays, we are
Cook is
aware
active.
that he is active. He is going to be playing. Cook is active.
And
But if
apparently,
he
he's going to get
plays,
his full workload.
and exactly, and which we should expect. If any type of scenario like this, game time decision with Dalvin Cook, you automatically assume that Cook is going to get his full workload. Now when we get into our DFS talk, you'll see some strategies that we set ourselves up for in case Cook maybe does not, or in case Cook could potentially not play the whole game, whatever that could mean. So
I just don't think we're going to see a Darrell Henderson situation on a Thursday night, because if he's not healthy, it was a Sunday day. It was a Sunday day game for the Rams when they said Henderson was active, but they came out and said that Michelle was going to be the lead dog. In this case, it's a short week. They didn't have to activate him because it was
I feel
supposed
like
to be
we knew
2 to 3.
more.
Yeah.
I feel like we knew more in the Michelle situation too.
Yeah. We know a lot more in the Michelle situation. This situation, no one expected him to be active even coming into today. So the fact that he's active and has tested his shoulder out, he's wearing a sling, I'm pretty sure I read. So I think we should see a pretty decent sized workload, barring an injury during game.
But, and Steelers Nation, that's one of the things that I would say if we were to go Steelers win. Yeah, Cook is active. Ball's going to the wall with Cook or Madison. Do I start Cook or Madison? You're playing for a playoff spot, or isn't that correct, Matt? If I'm correct, I'm
starting Cook.
I'm starting Cook. I'm starting Cook. But I'm also like, not hanging my lows on Cook. Like I've heard some of my colleagues, on Twitter and such throughout the week say that, yeah, I'm gonna start Cook. It sounds like they're gonna play him. I'm gonna start Cook. I've had some guys say, you know what, like I'm gonna take the chance. I'm a gamble, and if something happens, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna roll out Madison. There's some guys that don't think that Cook plays the whole game or doesn't get his full workload. And then there are some that are saying, I'm just going to stay away from the backfield as a whole. If you have Cook, if you are playing for a playoff spot, this is for all of you NFL fans out there that criticize coaches for, why they go for the win. This is you going for the win right here. You don't get OT. You don't get, you got to risk it to get the biscuit. So, I mean, fuck it. Like, this is your last week game.
My question to the people that say they're avoiding this backfield as a whole, what running backs are you comfortable starting over
What up, Raj?
This backfield?
Exactly. And then there's also that there's not.
Because I don't want to wait on the news on like Montgomery for Khalil Herbert or news on Elijah Mitchell if I have Jermichael Hasty, guys like that are floating out there still. And I don't really know if I want to start Deontay Foreman or Dontrell Hilliard if
Raj,
Cook is
I got
active.
you. I agree with you. I wholeheartedly believe that Cook is going to get his full workload tonight. I'm not doubting that. And we're gonna see that when I get into when I talk about some of the builds. Doesn't even matter if I lose in one league anymore. Shit's toast. Fuck. Futurist, what's good? What's up? What's up? You guys should check out his show, check out his podcast. I featured on his joint recently. I just like our Archetta's better defense, is slimmer, better offense, slightly better offense. Yeah. Exactly. I would definitely be starting Cook. And they did make it Oh, he's talking about the color rush. Vikings, Dalvin Cook will play tonight versus Steelers with a shoulder harness, just as he did versus the Saints January 2020 wild card game when he had 31 touches for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
He had a better offensive line in 2020, but it's still down.
Yeah, there's no Darrisaw tonight. I believe that there's no Darrisaw tonight.
That left tackle last week looked bad.
Yeah.
I've told a few people if they play an IDP, Melvin Ingram might have a good night tonight because he rushes from that side.
Justin, I took Minnesota as well. So instead of actually going through and well, before I build one, we'll probably build a second one since we got Toby here. Here it's loading. Okay. So here's what I got going on tonight. Justin Jefferson, over 89.5 receiving yards. Vikings money line. Dalvin Cook anytime touchdown because I'm a believer. Over on Kirk Cousins passing yards because in Justin Jefferson, I believe. And then Najee Harris to run for more than 54.5 yards. He'll get 60 on him. He'll hit 60. No problem. And that's just my a little 5-leg parlay. I did at plus 50 odds. 550 odds. Holy fuck, plus 550. And that's what I built up for you guys. That's one that I cooked up. But I did say this is the game to hedge. So, Toby, let's same game parlay this. And let's start off with what you said. Take and pick. Who you want to pair up as an anytime touchdown scorer in this?
Let me think.
Both these secondaries are dog shit, so I definitely think it happens through the air.
I want Deontay.
Okay.
I thought about Freiermuth, but I think Deontay's safer.
But you might get better odds on Freiermuth though. So you also got to think about that too. Here, let's see, because Deontay puts us at a plus 370. Freiermuth is an automatic plus 525.
Yeah, give me Freiermuth.
Yeah, okay. Do we want to look at any of the passing yard props? Big Ben at 229.5, over or under? Yeah.
Big Ben's always a quarterback I look at over and unders on, and I never want to touch it because I don't know what Big Ben I'm getting. And it's usually not good.
I think under 254.5 is a safe one.
Yeah, I think I would take that.
Or under 279.5.
Yeah, I don't think he reaches 280. I would project him around about 220 to 240 in that range.
Okay, so we'll go with that. We're building all. Do we want to take anything on Kirk, or are we good? We good on the passing props?
I'm good on passing props.
Okay. Anything rushing? We want to fuck around with Dalvin Cook's props, or are we worried if he gets injured in the middle of the game?
Yeah, I don't want to touch Dalvin.
We got Najee. You want me to check on here? Kirk Cousins at 4 yards. Let's see. They don't have anything for Madison. Damn,
that's what I was looking for too. I was about to ask, is there any Madison props since we got this news?
Mm-hmm.
I like Najee 54.5.
Okay. I like that too. All right.
Go safe with that one, and then receiving.
Yep, and let's get a receiving one up in here. Claypool 34.5. You got a couple of other odds there. If you want to beef it up, you can. You got some Deontay Johnson. Or we can just go with what everyone is going for, Justin Jefferson. Everyone. I haven't seen a single person not select.
What's Deontay Johnson's numbers?
His lowest is 64.5 over under.
What's the second one?
74.5, 84.5, 94.5, and then 104.5.
Give me over 74.5 for Deontay tonight.
Okay. Wow, at plus 4,000 odds. Okay.
Do you love building parlays with me?
Yeah, that's some fun shit right there. That's tempting. 2 to become 82. I'm with the shits. Let it rain hellfire. Like, fuck it. Wow. So you and I kind of going head to head in parlays.
Yeah.
Let's check back in with the chat really fast, and then we're gonna get into some DFS. No lies told about these secondaries, Robbie. Yeah, it's nothing but the truth over here. At least 2 TDs for Kurt, says Justin. Justin really loves that prop. He messaged me about that one. He hit me in the DMs about that one. Friendly reminder: James Harden sucks. Oof, yeah, he's not been well this season. Did y'all see how Micah Strahan is going to space? Yeah, that's some weird shit. We're definitely gonna bring that up tomorrow. We're not gonna make a shoulder harness narrative.
Hey, it's out there.
Oh,
I'm with him on it. I gotta start cook tonight, so I'm all here for the shoulder harness narrative.
Oh my gosh. Johnson gets an opening TD if we get the ball first. Ooh. Yeah, Deontay is becoming a legit wide receiver. 20 attempts, 100 yards, 1 TD for Najee tonight. Last week, Johnson's stats were 8 receptions, 105 yards, and 2 TDs. This is correct. Were you Steelers Nation? Were you just like going through my pregame notes? I mean, hey, if you want, here's my phone. You could go through my notepad. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I love it. I love the interaction. Cool. So you and I are going head to head on 5-pick parlays. Let's get right in. So here we'll do Monkey Knife Fight real fast and then go quick into DFS.
Right.
We're gonna make Monkey Knife Fight happen really quick.
It's kind of cool that we're going head to head on 5-pick parlays because it makes play by play seem a lot funner.
A lot more competitive. That shit just kind of this stuff. I don't know why we haven't done this on this channel before. That's the very first time that we're doing that.
I think this is one of the first Thursday times that I've been on that we've disagreed on who's going to win necessarily.
Look. There's a lot. There's a couple of handicappers out there that swayed me. So last night I was on record. I was like, I really want the underdog. I want Pittsburgh. And then today I just tilted boom. It was 5 hours before kickoff. I tilted just full on. What do you got here on more or less for Monkey Knife Fight? Remember, guys, promo code Rumboyz. We're gonna match you on 100% of your very first deposit, all the way up to $100. What are you thinking here? You got Kirk Cousins at 255.5 and Big Ben at 245.5 over here on monkeyknifefight.com and Monkey Knife Fight app. Available on both iOS and Android.
See, these are difficult to me because I looked at these about 20 minutes before the show started, and I didn't pick one. I stared at it for 20 minutes and couldn't make my mind up because if the game goes the way I think it's going to go, I think Ben throws under 245.5.
And that's what I'm thinking for Ben. I'm okay. So we agree on that.
But Kirk Cousins is the tricky one.
Correct.
Because he can bomb one and be almost 1/3 of the way to his total. That's what scares me with betting his over-unders.
Let's take it. Let's take this into account. Where are you on Justin Jefferson's ability to go for 100? Yeah, to go for 100 yards.
I'd say I'd probably put it in like the 70% range of him hitting 100 yards tonight.
Because okay, and if JJ is gonna hit a hundo, potentially probably a hundo 20 against a shit secondary without Joe Hayden there.
I'm probably going over on Kirk Cousins.
Exactly.
I
Mathematically,
put the line at like 270, 280.
Because think about it, 22% of the target market share is gone because there's no Thielen. So now either JJ eats more, KJ eats more, or either Conklin becomes a fucking thing, and I think that Conklin really becomes a thing down in the realm zone. So I'm going more on Cousins. I feel like I can smash that with confidence. And Cousins has this weird ability to where, like, even though he'll beat dog shit on prime time, he'll pass, he'll moonshot it all day.
The only reason why I was looking for so long because I think Kirk Cousins might be running for his life a little bit tonight if they don't set up their play action well. But Zimmer does a good job of setting up play action, especially with Cook healthy now. I could see him getting some deep balls completed, getting it open with the play action game. So I'm confident with the over.
Yeah, I'm very confident. All right, we're going to get into rapid fire. Well, no, we're going to do touchdown dance for you guys really quick, and then we're going to get into our DFS because this is a perfect segue over into DFS. So, how would you build your touchdown dance? What are three guys three players that you feel get into the end zone without a dot, or with the highest probability?
The first name that came to my mind was KJ Osborne.
I love that.
Because I wanted to stay contrarian off of Jefferson.
But see, here it doesn't matter.
Yeah, see, here it doesn't matter. That's why I was thinking like it doesn't really matter.
But it's still not a bad play.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like once they get in the run zone, they're going to slide attention that way.
Let's go, KJ. Okay, I like what you're doing here. You're being different. Our show's different. What you got for your next two?
Give me Najee.
I think
he finds in the end zone tonight. They're Minnesota's a little small inside, so on the D line.
Mm-hmm.
Sheldon Richards is a big guy, but he's smaller they don't have the Linval Joseph anymore down there, so I think he can sneak his way into the end zone. And then I would ride my parlay with Freiermuth.
Freiermuth, I like it. Let's go. Okay, here. I'm gonna build one really quick, okay? For all you guys at home. So obviously I'm going Justin Jefferson.
I knew what your first pick was.
Whole lot of wide receiver love. I interviewed him. Why would I not pick him? And that's Deontay Johnson.
Yep.
And this is where everyone is probably going to shit themselves. It's Pat Freiermuth. It's Pat Fryer. Raj has made me a Pat Freiermuth truther. And I have Muth in a dynasty league. So, Pat, welcome to the Rumboyz fraternity. Welcome to the brotherhood.
The Minnesota Vikings corner are smaller on the outside, and their safeties aren't that big either. I think Cam Dantzler is their tallest corner at like 6'2", maybe. So you get down in the run zone with Freiermuth, just throw a fade.
Just throw it up there. Let's see here. Let's get back into the chat before we get into Steelers Nation laughing with us. Hell yes. We're going to get into our DFS here. I hope Big Ben moves like he's 300 years old tonight. Shit. That's right, because Avenged Nerd is a Vikings fan. Justin Jefferson touchdown, please. I can see that happening for sure. I believe that he was referring to maybe your parlay. Kirk will go. Oh no, to the more or less. Kirk will go less. Not by much, but it's my guess based off of his numbers. Okay. What's Kirk Cousins' record on prime time? Oh, fuck. That's a stat muse thing. Shit. I want to say it's below 500, just barely below 500. He's like, I don't want to talk about it, but I also feel like that's not him this year. Zimmer has been a dumbass all season. Justin said he likes Justin Jefferson, Cook, and Najee to score. And then Najee just saying, yo, nice. It's like, welcome Z2. Hell yes, hell yes. All righty, let's keep this let's keep this baby moving. All righty. So do you want to build a showdown first, or do we want to get into what I think we should build one first while we still got some time?
All right, sounds good.
Cool.
Kirk Cousins is 6-13 on prime time.
6-13. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, I know that is below. All right, here we're gonna create a new lineup. It was about to answer like fucking 14 lineups. Like, no, it's like this one pool. All right. So, oh shit, I gotta share the screen. Z2, start us off, man. Who do you want as?
I don't know what I want to do. I built probably roughly 15 earlier. Didn't really have a favorite that stuck out. It's one of those games where there's studs and then there's the guys that I don't really want to rely on.
Yeah.
In your lower price category. And you know me, I'm different. So slide Greg Joseph into the captain spot, please.
What the fuck? No.
Yes.
Are you for real?
Yes, I'm for real.
Do I need to show you the contest details before we do this?
Yeah, please.
It's fucking $1,000 on the line.
Okay.
You want to put a kicker?
Who's your favorite captain tonight? Let me ask you that. Because the way I was building earlier, I didn't like the last player each time that I was trying to fit into a lineup.
No, I hate the last player every single time, and I think that's going to be the trend. What my favorite thing to do
when I put my kicker at the captain, I can fit all the guys I want. They're just not getting a boost.
No, exactly. That's why I'm like, okay, I was big on Justin Jefferson before and after Dalvin Cook getting announced.
But I don't think Justin Jefferson is the captain play.
So then, are you high on Najee against the Vikings?
I mean, yeah, a little, but I think I'd rather have Deontay as my captain than Najee.
Okay, then let's go Deontay.
Okay.
Which means that we're automatically going Big Ben.
Yeah. It's not a 2-quarterback night, obviously.
I don't think that it's a 2-quarterback night. I don't feel
the way money works.
Night. Yeah, just the way that the bankroll or the bank is set up. I feel like it's definitely a 2-kicker night though.
Yes.
And Boswell. Okay, and then we have 1790 left. So like we could go Jefferson and Freiermuth.
Give me a second. I'm building it with you. Yeah, with Jefferson, we have 6,900 left, and then we could, Freiermuth. But that's a 4-2.
And that's kind of following both of our touchdown dance.
Yeah. I don't hate it.
No, yeah, I don't hate it. Fuck it, I'm doing it. I really like that build. Shit, I really like that build. If there's one that can fucking go out there and fucking piss excellence, that's the one. Want to do it again? Or no. We should review the ones that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this is what the contest slate is looking like. This is what we're all doing. So clearly we have a problem. Possible winnings $3,160 on the line. 15 entries here on for us to make a come up. And let's look at the lineups. This is bad. It's tell me you have a problem without telling me you have a problem. All right. And you guys are probably going to start seeing me go more balls to the wall like now, like with these games coming up, like with these like last few games. All right. So I built one where I built a couple with Justin Jefferson as captain. All right. Fucking sue me. All right. No one out there really sue me, please. We're not big enough. We're not big enough for that yet. And we haven't started doing wild enough content where it's sue worthy. Justin Jefferson as captain, Kirk Cousins, Chase Claypool, Tyler Conklin, Greg Joseph, Boswell. Obviously, that was where this is kind of like one of the first ones I built. Justin Jefferson, Kirk Cousins, Deontay, Greg Joseph, Boswell, Dede Westbrook. For some reason, a lot of analysts, a lot of our colleagues in the industry are loving Westbrook tonight. This was one that obviously clearly got simmed. Oh, by the way, one of these also comes from Osimo, and I can't remember which one it was. So, but one of these isn't ours. Najee at captain, Justin Jefferson, Deontay, Big Ben, Chris Boswell, Benny Snell, Deontay Johnson, Justin Jefferson, Roethlisberger, KJ Osborne, Greg Joseph, Boswell. So clearly, I'm a fan of this whole 2 kicker strategy tonight.
Yeah,
because I think that they're just going to give you guaranteed points. Like I think there's just going to be automatic points. There's going to be a lot of fucking extra points and shit. So I'm with it. Like let's get nasty with it. This is where we're really about to get nasty with it. KJ Osborne, Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook, Kirk Cousins, Greg Joseph, Chris Boswell, Pat Freiermuth.
Hope the Steelers score 0 points.
What? Yeah,
so I hope the Steelers score 0 points.
Right, basically. Pat Freiermuth, Justin Jefferson, Deontay Johnson, Ben Roethlisberger, KJ Osborne, Greg Joseph. So I went with both. Yeah, I went with both the Minnesota receivers. But I was like, let me fucking load up on the playmakers. My thing is that Muth and Deontay make so many plays for the Steelers. It's really those two, and then Claypool doing a lot of the intermediate work, and then Najee, pounding the rock. Let's see, Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, Kirk Cousins, KJ Osborne, Chris Boswell, Dede Westbrook. Again, I'm just loving this super contrarian pickup of Dede. Hopefully it pays off.
Play the slot tonight, probably.
Yeah, like hopefully it pays off. I'll definitely be singing some Dede, do you love me, scoring touchdowns. So it'll be a thing. Tyler Conklin, like I like this Freiermuth build and this this Conklin build because it's like that no one else is doing that at captain. That no one is doing this. And then
apparently, I saw a tweet earlier. Apparently, Deontay's captain ownership percentage is really low tonight as well. So far,
bro, fuck that. I don't believe that. I'm not falling for that tweet. No, that's someone that built the million Deontay captain lineups that said that. Tyler Conklin, Justin Jefferson, Kirk Cousins, Deontay Johnson, and then both the kickers again, Joseph and Boswell. Let's see here. I'm just going to keep going from left to right. We're almost through. Najee Harris, Kirk Cousins, Ben Roethlisberger. I did do the 2 QB thing. I needed to see how it worked out. We can never be too safe in these types of tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk Cousins, Ben Roethlisberger, Tyler Conklin, KJ Osborne, Chris Boswell. We need to come up with a nickname for KJ Osborne. He's a hobgoblin. He's the hobgoblin. Because remember Harry Osborne? Yeah. He's a hobgoblin. There we go. Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger, Deontay Johnson, Najee Harris, Pat Fryermuth, KJ Osborne, Chris Boswell. Clearly, we started running out of salary because, yeah. Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook, KJ Osborne, Greg Joseph, Zach Gentry. Just because Zach Gentry is always on the field for some fucking reason. We don't know why. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Really quick with these two here in the middle, I want you guys to notice something. I am pairing the quarterbacks with their biggest threats right away immediately. You know, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that 1 + 1 = 2, you know. Justin Jefferson, again, me building with Justin Jefferson at captain, Kirk Cousins, Deontay Johnson, Pat Fryermuth, Greg Joseph, DD, do you love me? And then these two here are the important ones because in case shit purposes event, these two lineups are nothing more than insurance policies. We're okay if these lose out. Okay. It's really the other ones that we're wanting to hit because the other ones kind of center more so around a perfect game script in a perfect world. These two are here in case something happens to Dalvin Cook, in which Alexander Mattison is elevated at captain. Justin Jefferson, Kirk Cousins, Pat Fryermuth in one, KJ Osborne in the other, Greg Joseph in one, Boswell in the other, D.D. Westbrook in one, Ray McLeod in the other. We just kind of went back and forth on the on the budget and just flipped one for the other. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Just simple strategy. And then finally, the Deontay Johnson at captain with Justin Jefferson, Ben Roethlisberger, Pat Fryermuth, Greg Joseph, Boswell. Wow.
I built one while you're calling all those out.
What you got?
And I don't hate it. There was one name that I don't think you said out of all those lineups. It was Chase Claypool. So I wanted to see what I could do.
If you put him at captain?
No, I'll put him at – he's still a flex player.
Okay, yeah, I think I put him in a flex play at one.
Yeah, but I have Osborne, Claypool, Kirk, Big Ben, Deontay, Greg Joseph.
Okay. Who's the captain in that one?
Osborne.
Okay.
So I could get both quarterbacks. It's a little contrarian using this essential number 2 option and still having one number 1 option. Because I think I'm close to being able to afford Jefferson, but I think if I take out Boswell or Joseph and put in Boswell.
Jay Wall, what up?
Yeah, in that sense, if I picked Boswell instead of Joseph, I could have Jefferson.
Justin laughing at the DD joint. I like that lineup. I like that. Yeah, Karam. It's hate week. Fuck Dallas. All captain spot ownership, 15% Jefferson, rostership, 15%.
Yeah,
Jefferson,
I misread the tweet. It was Claypool that was low, not Johnson.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Claypool being low at captain. Like here, I think we got time real quick to where I can get us into a lobby. I think I can get us into one real fast to where we can fuck it up. Hang on, let me see if this one is full yet. Here, we're gonna draft a team. This one has 1K on the line. All right, Toby.
All
right, and we are gonna go. We're gonna out the gate go Claypool at captain. And you said on yours you went with both QBs.
Yeah, but that was with Osborne as captain. He's a little bit lower, I think. Not much. I'll build one out simultaneously with you.
Okay, and they leave me 5-7 left. So yeah, so if I do one with Claypool at captain, Roethlisberger, Deontay Johnson, Najee Harris, Greg Joseph, I could go KJ Osborne. Let me see if I remove Najee because that leaves me with 10-1 and see if I can go. No, I don't want to go Madison. So yeah, I'll go Najee. I'll go Najee. What if I remove Deontay? That would be to where I could only go Deontay anyways. And I would have to go Big Ben because of Claypool. So that's just a literal, the budget works out that way. There's nothing that you could do about that. But I'll enter that lineup.
I think Claypool is the contrarian play at captain tonight.
I think so too. That's why I just went ahead and just went and threw that out there. I was like, let me just go ahead and build this up real fast.
Seeing Cook at 10% at captain is a little up there for me.
Want to see me do it again?
Because I feel like that 10% came from people trying to be contrarian because they thought people were going to be off Cook tonight, but everybody thought that way.
Exactly. That's really to me what that is. I mean, and I'm not fading Cook just off of that, like just off the strength of that.
Yeah.
Like, there's other plays I feel like I can fade, or there's smarter ways to fucking play DFS. Oh my gosh. So I go Claypool, Roethlisberger, Justin Jefferson, Freiermuth, Greg Joseph. My last spot, I can either go Conklin or Osborne.
Oh, that's a tough decision.
Very tough decision. Very, very tough decision because I love both. With no Thielen, I think Conklin can find the end zone.
Yeah. I think Conklin off play action will be pretty good tonight as well. Because Joe Schobert likes to play the run heavy. I think he'll bite.
I'm gonna go KJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go KJ. Conks is like, why do you hate me, bro? It's like, dude, I put you in captain earlier. Cool. So I got two Claypool lineups. All right. I'm not building anymore now. Okay, I have 17 entries, close to fucking 4K impossible winnings. I don't think that there's any way that that we
got
something. We got something has to happen, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of them are in the same context.
I DM'd my winning lineup on
just
Twitter.
Now. This is gonna be this is gonna be a very interesting night. Two 5-leg parlays back to back, both on opposite sides of the game. What else? We have how many entries did you do?
I played Yahoo tonight, and I have about 15.
And then I have 17. So 32 total lineups on the line for the Rumboyz.
I didn't even mean to start playing Yahoo. I had a fantasy baseball league that refunded me my money, and then I built a bankroll on Yahoo, so I've just been playing Yahoo.
Like, okay, yeah. I would do the same thing. So, yeah, tonight's going to be very interesting for you guys at home. Must-watch content during tonight's game. 2 head-to-head 5-leg parlays, 32 total DFS lineups. We're getting fucking paid somehow, some way tonight. Like, one of us is either going to be very happy or very pissed. Like, somehow, some way, though, the money's hitting. I don't think we went too chalk. We have a couple contrarian plays. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see you guys in a few. I have to send you the link, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay. He put a kicker in his captain slot. He put Greg Joseph, Kirk Cousins, Pat Freiermuth, Justin Jefferson, Deontay Johnson, KJ Osborne. I'd be a madman to say that I don't not like it.
Yeah. Hey, you remember that look you gave me when I said Pat's defense when New England and Atlanta played?
Hey, we got to the bag that night. We got to the bag. It's okay. Shit. All right. We're redeeming ourselves from Monday night. We ended at 11th in our DFS pool. I can't remember what contest we were playing. But but we ended 11th and we tied with fucking like 5 other people, like 7 other people. We're not letting that happen tonight. We made sure that it can't happen tonight because we honestly brought up a lot of entries in a particular pool. So we're going hard. Let's come away with the bag. Let's have some fucking fun. We're gonna see you guys on the next stream. Toby, I have to send you the link. Yes. Okay. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what it do. Dilly dilly. We appreciate you. Let's have some fun.